Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to another lazy Sunday stream. We have got a little bit of Blood Bowl 2 for you today. Obviously, Blood Bowl is a game that can be played on the miniatures on the tabletop. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. It's got the wife messaging me. It's just started streaming. Leave me alone. Yep. That's it. Yeah, okay, cool. So look, we've got some really cool stuff to show you today as well. Obviously we've been going crazy cracking the packs for Ikoria. We streamed a little bit of that yesterday. I did record the video. We had a few drop-ins, a few visitors from around the place. Yeah, no, it's really cool. The new set is amazing. We've got some fantastic cards that I was going to maybe show off to you. But in the meantime, we had a really cool thing happen. So there's a young gentleman by the name of Christopher Atkins, aka Milky. He's a really good dude. He's an incredible painter. He's been painting for a very long time. That background music going. I got the wife sending me messages. Let's see how that goes. All right, she says, okay. Cool. So hopefully she'll log on and start chatting in a sec. But yeah, so Milky's been painting for a while and very good painter. He's won all sorts of awards. He took part in some stuff. You might have seen the unboxing video that we did. Oh, hello. You might have seen the unboxing video that we did on the what do you call them? Kingdom Hearts Talisman. So it's a game called Talisman that you probably heard of. A very famous game, very popular. But Kingdom Hearts version of it comes with a whole bunch of Kingdom Hearts miniatures, which means if you are familiar with the concept, Kingdom Hearts is a mashup of a Final Fantasy style world along with Disney, and so there's actually legit Disney characters that you come across, and yeah, so it's a very, very popular franchise, and the Kingdom Hearts version is very, very cool. So I was going to try and check some stuff out here, see if we can set this up for you to see properly. But we have Milky, the excellent painter, actually painted up some of these miniatures for us. So I wanted to show off some of these minis. I'm just going to switch over to our scene within a scene camera. See if that works. Check it out. And we can maybe put some miniatures in here for you to have a look at. That is really cool. Really, really cool. Look at that. It's a Mickey Mouse. It's a Mickey Mouse miniature. Is that, but look at the detail that he's painted on that. That is just phenomenal. Like, how do you get that good? It is, look at that gradient on the back there. And look at the base. He's done this really cool, like, I guess, speckled, splattered cosmic look, which really, really ties into the board game. This is like super high quality stuff. Here's a Donald Duck. That's really cool. But there's also I think this is Sora. I can't remember the character names. I'm not super familiar with Kingdom Hearts as it is, but look at that. Look at that face. Just phenomenal. And like on the base looks really cool. So yeah, these models are just, there's something else. There's something really special. So those are in the cabinet at the shop. You can come and check it out if you like at any time. We're open for business. We don't do our organised play yet, but you can come in and check some stuff out, which is really, really cool. So there you go. I just wanted to show that off a little bit before I start playing a bit of Kingdom Hearts. Sorry, not playing Kingdom Hearts. That's on PlayStation. I'm going to be playing a bit of the Blood Bowl 2 game that we have. So I'll check on my headset and get a little bit of that going. Blood Bowl 2 is obviously a digital version of the tabletop game. The tabletop game is really cool. So let's switch over to that and see how we go. All right. Madness. Absolute madness. Well, given it's the Sunday stream, we just get paying, I think. Well, I've got a campaign going at the moment. The campaign sort of slowly layers in all of the rules. I think I'm up to roughly a point where the rules are close to accurate to the full rule set. So that's the thing. Yeah, no audience on the stool today. So basically, Trent showed his face, and I'm not going to let him back in the shop. I'm joking. Trent's always welcome, except never.
Well, yes, Zug twerps that he hates to see his team under such pressure, and says if the coach can prove himself, he'll rejoin the squad. We better see how they do.
So the campaign for Blood Bowl has this sort of like loose story going on where you've taken over what used to be the number one team, the Reichel and Reavers, and you're coaching them to victory, back from the brink of utter destruction. So you'll hear the commentators in the background just making some noises. Look at this guy, big guy. Now, I'll try to explain the rules as I go along. Now, they're actually super intuitive, but as a result, it means that I sort of, I don't know, I guess just like run through things a bit too quickly. This is the Gizero Paladins. These are the invisible-headed Bretonians. If anyone remembers the old Warhammer Fantasy world, this is sort of set in a loose approximation of that, where everything's just a little bit ridiculous.
Never really played against the Bretonians.
Okay.
I've heard the yeomen are tasty.
So just imagine this being played on a board. All these squares. These would each be a miniature, and there's a lot of dice rolling and randomized sort of placement. When I say placement, I mean like random directions that things move when things happen. But yeah, so we're setting up our players in defense before the kickoff, which means that we're going to be kicking the ball into their side of the pitch, and they're going to be trying to carry it back through to here within 8 turns. So each player gets each team gets 8 turns per half. Also got this little challenge here because we can now up to this point they prevented us doing injuries. Now we've got injuries. Now this isn't necessarily their layout, but we can confirm the setup.
What does sub mean?
And we'll try kicking it to...
There's only one way you could prove something to him.
Let's just kick it to the center and see what happens.
Casualties as possible.
So in real life, you'd be rolling dice here. You'd say, okay, so ever so slightly moved 2 places in that direction kind of thing. Now, it says here, Zug came to see blood, we're obliged to show him some. The last characteristic is armor value. As soon as his player is down, he risks an injury. His armor value characteristic reduces this risk. So this is each of the players. You see on the left there, above my head, there's stats down the side. Starting with movement allowance, the strength, the agility, and then that armor value. Over the course of a what would you call it? Campaign, or like league, as they call it in this. Weird. Why did he grab the ball? Send the blitzer back. You actually get different abilities. See, he's fumbled the ball. He's attempted to pick it up. He's fumbled it, and then he's fumbled it again. Now, as soon as you fail a roll or an attempt at doing an action, it's a turnover, which goes back over to me. So now it's my turn. My first turn of this half. So the idea is to try and get as many of your easy high probability tasks out of the way before moving on to things that have a higher chance of failure. Now, this guy is going to punch him. The reason, so the way it works is basically you roll these dice, compare my strength to his strength. Mine's 5, his is 3. If my strength is higher, I roll 2 dice, and then I choose which one I want.
Fair fight can be so overrated.
Now this is both down. If I select this one, both of our players will be knocked down. If I was to hit this one, I'm pushing the defender back and I can potentially follow him into space. But what I'm actually going to do is re-roll, because I really want to knock this guy down straight up. There we go. If I select this one, it means my guy falls down, which is why there's a high risk of rolling those if you're only rolling 1 dice. That's why we want to roll 2, so we select between them. That punch there is defender down, so that's going to knock him down, it's going to knock him back, and we'll follow him.
It reminds me of the famous story of Nurgling and the Great Unclean One. But this
So,
time, no miracles.
no miracles. So, another quick explanation. You can imagine when you're playing a sports game, like an actual sport, when you mark a player, it means you keep an eye on them, see what they're doing, and you try and prevent them from getting control of the ball, or for preventing people from passing to them, things like that. Marking works in this game as well. So you can imagine this guy here is marked by his opponent, which is just here. So he counts as a marked player. Over here, right, he's marked by him, and he's marked by him, but he can only mark one player at a time. So what will happen is if this guy tries to punch him, he's marked by this guy, and he's marked by this guy's marking him, and this guy's supporting him. So what we want to do is change the amount of people there in favour. So we want to, by building that up, that actually improves the strength rating for my guy, just in that one scenario. So let's say we grab the lineman, move him up to here.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
And now, when I hit him, I've got 2 dice, because I'm getting +1 strength from him, but this guy is now marked by this guy. So he's not adding his strength bonus to it. So I get to roll 2 dice, which is always the ideal.
To be decisive.
Not the most ideal. You can roll 3 dice if you've got double their strength, but both players knocked down, or defender stumbles. We'll do defender stumbles. And we will follow. Players that have fallen over don't count for marking purposes. So now, see, he's still marked by him. You can only sack players that are adjacent to you automatically, but 1 time per turn you can do a blitz where you run a guy in and punch him from a distance. So like, I could just fail
They've gone into the opponent's
and accidentally end my turn.
Should be good.
Whoops. Just a side note, the campaign is really easy if you have even the slightest inkling what you're doing. So, he's going to try picking that up. He did it. So he's attacking me. Obviously, he chose the arrows instead of the skulls, because the skulls would have knocked his own guy down. This technique that the opponent is doing is called caging. So by doing this, there's another mechanic that I haven't really explained called the dodge. So this is his blitz. He's running in to do this. He has to roll 2 dice because he's got 3 guys to my 1. Their strength is higher. And he's only pushed him back. Pushes him back.
That's it. Force him back and then pow.
Okay, so caging. So basically, there's a dodge thing. I'll just sort of move this here. See how there's like a -2 and a -1 written in the squares there. that implies how many people are going to attempt to trip a player as they move out of that square. So this guy here, when he moves out, it's going to say I've got a 67% chance of a dodge. Which means I'll be rolling dice to see if I can successfully dodge the player that he's adjacent to, the opposing player. It's a bit hard to see exactly which team's which, but basically their guys are the French-style looking fleur-de-lis wearing armoured mofos. Whoops, I didn't say mofos, I said mobos. And the my guys are the sort of more gridiron-looking guys wearing blue, so we'll try and keep an eye on that. It's a bit hard in this particular match, but yeah, this is pretty cool. So if I was to blitz him in there that way, there would be practically no support. So what I want to do is maybe move this guy over here. And now this guy, oh, still only one, because this is strength 3 plus strength 3, and the two markers cancel each other out because they're being marked. So if I was to punch this guy with the ogre, who generally has higher strength than everything anyway, move that guy
I'm excited, Jim.
over there and follow.
Looking rather smug for remaining upright. Pride comes before the...
This guy here is still only 1 dice, so we're gonna try bringing a guy up. All right, he's got it going for it. You can move an extra 2 spaces, but each of those extra 2 spaces has a high chance of failure. So now he's run up. He's going to attack him. Now it's 2 dice because he's getting +1 strength from him.
Unity is strength.
And we just knock him down. We will knock him down into... Oh, this is actually a problem. Because it's going to be pushing my guys away. So I have to do it to there. And push him away to there, I guess. And follow.
Sitting down on the job. There'll be trouble with the unions if this carries.
Now, for him to punch him, he's got support here because he's now no longer marked. There's nobody marking him. He's attacking him. And we will knock him down, and we'll knock him straight out of the way that way. And we'll follow him up. So you don't have to follow into the space that you've created. Sometimes it's good, though, because it'll get your guy into a closer position to support somebody else. Which is pretty neat. Pretty neat. Now, if we were to go there, I can hit that guy too. Which I'm going to do. Push him out of the way to there and follow him. Okay, so that's everything that's gone on there. Now basically we want to get into some support here for this guy so he can do a punch on him. And we also want to start getting in the way of these guys over here. Hey, Jessels. How's it going? Jess Celeste? Jess. Just Jess. I remember now. Just Jess. We are playing some Blood Bowl. Yeah, so now he can hit him. He's got +1 strength, so that should be 2 dice. We'll hit him for 2 dice.
Guys, together.
Poof. Smashed him. Cracked. And we'll stay.
That's why I love this game.
An injured player is removed from... Yep, so we've done an injury. We knew this already. So now, the other thing is the roles. They're given different abilities. So you see on the... Down here, the catcher has got the dodge ability. He re-rolls a dice if he fails to dodge out of any tackle zones of an opposing player, but you can only do it once per turn. So I can use this guy to try and run between other guys, opposing dudes, without getting tripped over by the adjacent ones. Yeah, Jess, I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty good. Now we'll put this this guy here. Now I'm putting him into into danger because he's now outnumbered, and these guys can just start punching him. But the reason I've done this is so these guys can't move. It's well, they can move, but you know they have to focus on this problem before they move on. And I'm leaving this guy at the back to catch anyone who gets through. End my turn.
Gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
Ouch.
The attacker has an assist.
So this is going to work out relatively well. They're going to try and cage this guy up. So they're going to put him here. Prevents me from getting in to tackle the guy with the ball. But we can definitely... Oh dear. He's screwed up. He made an attack where he only had one dice, which means the strengths were even. I can foul a player. So yeah, so the strengths were even, so it's all one dice, and it's come up as a skull. He didn't have a reroll left this turn, so that's why the skull was well, it was a pretty bad idea, basically. But in this scenario, what we do is to stand this guy up. Stand this guy up. And we will sack this guy.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
Now, this is usually both down, but my guy's a blitzer, and as such, he has a block skill. And the block skill prevents him being knocked down on a both down. So it just basically gives him an extra chance to knock his opponent down that his opponent doesn't have on him. So I'm going to hit that. Bam, knocks him down. And now the guys like down, these two guys aren't going to get dodge tests when they try to run out. So that's a good thing. This guy, we want to crump him, but with 2 dice, not 1 dice. So to do that, we're going to have to bring in some support. We're just going to move in there. Not going to do anything with it.
End your turn on the border of the pitch. If the player gets pushed into the crowd, well, last time that happened, it took 3 days to...
Now, if I hit him from there, it's worth 2 dice to me because I've got that extra bonus dice from this guy here. He's marking him, and that's all that really matters in that particular exchange. So before I do that, because that's sort of important, we will crump a few people over here. Even though he's marked by 2 players, he's got big strength. He's strength 5. So let's just punch. Punch on, punch on, punch on. I will punch this guy.
That one's got fists bigger than ham joints.
That's no good. Reroll that and knock him down. And stay.
Smack.
Well, look at that jaw. Wow. You look a bit like me. I reckon he does. What's up? Hello. Okay. This guy can now hit him, and he gets extra strength because there's no one marking him. Defender stumbles, stumbling backwards that way, and follow, I guess. Oh no, poor guy. Fell over. Now, I want my guy here, this lineman, to punch on with him. Let's do that now.
Defensive pressure gathering.
Push him that way and follow him in.
Pushing.
And then we will run this guy all the way over here. It's going to be a risk. He's got an 83% chance of success. That's all right. We got through. This guy. Well, this guy's going to punch anyone who comes nearby over here. So you can see that this guy, he's going to have to roll 3 dodge dice, 2 dodge dice, 1 dodge dice. So the chances of getting through there are practically nil. So these guys are going to have to do some punching in order to protect that cage. But by bringing more guys in, it makes it a little bit harder for them to open up a clear path.
Above and below the belt at the same time.
Well done. He held the ball carrier.
So they stunned my guy. He's going to sit down a bit longer than usual.
That's it. Throw the ball in their face. That way they'll go down as if you were flinging a brick into their jaw.
Yes, so I will dodge that.
Less pressure on the ball. It's a good move.
Alright, we're getting a little bit thumped there. Just give me a second, I'm just going to post about this on Facebook so we can get a few more viewers. Sorry, just okay. That's just me getting all of our socials up to speed. Cool. So now's my turn. Now normally there's a timer on your turn as well that prevents you from being lazy and not doing anything. But that's to prevent, online games from getting a bit weird. We want to ensure that we have as much damage being dealt to these guys out here as possible. So we'll move this guy in here. We basically want to push that player out.
It will finish in the public, and in general, fans are much more dangerous than players.
So that's going to effectively create the absolute maximum possible support that I can get on this attack that I'm trying to do. It's still only 1 dice. That sucks. That sucks so hard. But we're going to have to do it. So we're going to have to hopefully dodge this guy out and then hit him as hard as we can. So there'll be 67% chance of passing this. He does. And then he's going to roll 1 dice. and it's a defender stumbles, and the guy that I'm attacking doesn't have the dodge skill, so that's going to be a push for him, and will stay. So, oh, and he's been injured, which is good. Put the boot in. Look at that. That's a bit rough. So now he's out of the field. So what happens is if you get pushed out of the playing area, you actually take extra damage because the crowd, gets stuck into you. Then the ball gets kicked in automatically, and that's where we have to figure out how we're going to reach it. So we want him to hit him. Push him out of the way over there, and we'll follow him up. Now this guy is about my only free movement guy, and it's going to take a go for it and then a pickup. So we'll see what happens here. If he attacks him, it's 1. If he attacks him and him, it's 1. So I'm going to save that until after I've attempted to pick up the ball. Oh, I can use a reroll. I will use my 1 reroll for this because this is a bit of a crucial moment. Yes, he's got the ball. Okay, cool. So he's safe there for the moment. Just for the moment. These guys can probably reach him with a go for it. So it'll take them an extra chance to run that distance, but we should be good. We should be good. So remember, if you're watching, please do chat. I would very much like to chat to people while I'm playing, see what's going down, how people's days are going. Oh, look at that! He's just rolled 2 skulls. So now he has to choose one of the skulls, which means his guy goes down instead of mine. Okay, so this guy is a lineman. He has the ability to run. I want to get into a safe space to cage up, which is start by standing this guy up, and then we will hit him with him. No, him with him. 2 dice. Johnny, 2 dice. Let's do that.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Knock him down. Follow him this way, I guess. How are we going here? Stand him up, move him to there. And I'll hit him.
This is going to be decisive.
Pow. Now, this guy can move up to here. And from there, we will create a cage around the player with the ball.
I want to see the opposing team have a go at the ball now.
There you go. Now he's caged up. To get to him, anybody is going to have to go through a whole bunch of hard combat trip-ups. Make a load of dodge rolls. Move this guy up to mark all these dudes. They can't just run in. And you... it's only a 1. You can punch you. Actually, if I use my blitz... I haven't. That's interesting. I won't. As I mentioned, you only get 1 blitz per turn. Oh, both down. They just headbutted each other.
We call that Nuffle's kiss.
When they reference Nuffle, it's a bit of an in-joke, because this is based on American football. Nuffle's like a play on the name NFL, and is the god of the dice in this game. So anytime something bad happens, we blame Nuffle. Anytime something good happens, we blame Nuffle. So I can run my guy up here. Then I can try and rebuild the cage around him. No problems. I think I might do that. I'm going to run him straight up. The thrower can hit this guy.
Their player's about to get punched above and below the belt. At the same
Defender
time.
snuggles. That away. Let's follow him in.
That's 3 casualties.
Dull Tom is injured.
Will Zobs actually rejoin the Reavers now?
A celebrity said something on Torpor, Jim. Must be true.
So the crazy backstory is that apparently my star player, Griff Oberwald, got into a little bit of trouble with one of his sponsors, who happens to be the Mafia or the mob or whatever. And so, in order to bring him back, we have to perform well or do something specific. It's all just a silly way of trying to, teach you the mechanics of the game. So, move him up here, move him up here. You go here. And you can go here.
Hey, I
This
can
guy
say,
here.
did you know that, Jim?
God forbid now.
And then put him
No
here.
need to be like that. My life coach says I have a very deep and healthy baritone.
And that's that. I'm gonna end it there. I could have stood that guy up, but it puts him in the range for another punch. You can't generally attack guys that are
Close and personal.
on the ground, but once per turn you can try and foul a player, which is a high risk maneuver, but it's doable.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Oh my god. Terrible. Terrible. I was actually up very late last night, playing a bit of Magic. I wanted to crack the platinum, so that we're at a higher level for the streaming. And I just reached the end of gold, and it was just a grind. It was an absolute grind. So I can get a touchdown here. But I'm not going to because
They have
yeah, actually I am. So there's a little trick you can do where you hey, yeah, where you basically oh, look at that. Look at that. It's a family friendly game, guys. We just want violence. 3 dead and injured guys. 2 knocked out guys who come back at the halfway point.
All the knockout players are back on the field. How delightful. A shortage of 2 players is not insurmountable, but it's not easy to overcome either. They've kicked the ball to the opponents. Now it's time to think defensively.
Yeah, let's just do that. We'll kick it as far back as we can, just to make sure that there's no chance of them making it across the entire pitch. It's risky, because if we kick it, and it doesn't stay in the field, it goes into touch, and then you get touched back, and your opponent basically gets possession.
More the merrier.
Drop it, drop it, drop it. There's a fumble.
I certainly was.
Turnover. Alright, so they've got 1 turn to get that from there to this end, which is practically impossible, so I'm not worried at all. I'm literally just going to... Actually, they don't even have 1 turn. This is the last turn. So if there's anything that this guy can do to damage one of these guys, I'll do it. Apart from that, there isn't any real reason to... They knocked each other over anyway. Half time.
Small of the teams are quickest to score. To find replacements, there is ball.
Now there's a sight for sore eyes. That's a Blood Bowl player right there. Maybe this coach knows what he's doing after all. The best defense is a good offense.
Okay, so we're in attack, which means they're going to kick it to us.
There's a sight.
This is a thrower, so I'll show you something really cool if this works.
Right there. Maybe this coach knows what he's doing after all.
That's a catcher. So, we basically want to move this guy up to support him here,
Haha, here's some.
so that he can attack him.
Come on, guys. Together.
Knocks him down. Oh man, I got so tired so quickly. I'm going to follow him up. Now we want... Oh, we got a message. Getting messages from the wife. Okay, so we want this guy over here.
Now that's a holding maneuver.
This guy up here into this space to see if we can punch him.
The attacker has an assist.
Oh, we'll just push him out of the way. And we'll stay. He's going to hit him.
Will the big one manage to lay out an opponent of half his strength?
And we'll stay.
with arms like tree trunks. Only going to be one result in that spot.
So you can see here, I'm not actually following these guys into.
Good call.
Oh, that's a lie. That was an accident.
Strike.
I wasn't supposed to. I'm effectively moving my guys up to create a web of spaces that can't be passed through without triggering a dodge roll. So that's what I'm hoping to achieve. Reason for that is so I don't want their players to sort of get through and harass my guy with the ball. Now this guy can move up to here, I guess. Now what I'm going to do with this guy is move over here, pick up the ball.
And it didn't.
Nah, use a reroll. Yep, that worked. He's going to move over here with the ball. And this guy is going to back him up from behind. Cool, and we end the turn. What an ass. So that's their one blitz. This is why I wasn't following them in. So like it's preventing them from getting too many options on the attack, basically.
Unity is strength.
Oh no.
Carrying that scar around for the rest of their short.
They're into their own dude. I'm not yawning, you're yawning. Smashed hip.
Rather than a knee.
So this is the important thing for the leagues, or like the campaigns, I guess. Roll for the apothecary. I was not paying attention. Shouldn't have done that, but that doesn't matter. So yeah, so for a league, they get an injury. It might take them out for like 3 games. Your players gain in skill, become heaps better as a character. Like you notice they've all got different names, but they also have the potential of other nasty things to happen to them, which is really cool. So, what I would like to do is punch this guy into oblivion. Do a defender stumbles and push him that way, and then follow him up. And I'll move this guy over here. And I'll stand this guy up. So they're both sort of marking him. He's gonna... Nope. So this is what happens when your strength is less than their strength. So this guy's strength is boosted by the 1 and the 2. So that makes his strength 5. My strength's 3. As a result, we roll 2 dice, but the defender picks which one they want. Which is a little bit rough when it comes to being effective with your strategic decisions. And he's going to run over to here. Now, he could potentially throw the ball now for 33% chance, but I'm going to try and protect him pretty heavily over here. Yeah. So I don't think anyone's going to come around the back here.
Around the ball here. It's a solid tactic.
Just going to get this guy over here so that he can hit him. Oh, he still doesn't have the bonus. Rough as guts. Alright. There you go. So I'm being a little bit tactical here. I'm trying to get the ball up through this gap without risking getting knocked over. I do have the ability to throw the ball. It's relatively low chance to succeed, which is why it's always better to run it in. But he's blitzing him. So it's almost like the computer knows what I'm doing, which is very rare for an AI. Okay. Is that a blitzer? It's a blitzer. Okay. So, what I feel like should probably happen is we will hit this guy.
Because two big guys is always better.
Defender stumbles. And we'll follow him up. I'm not yawning, you're yawning. Then, this guy's free now. He could,
With fists flailing, he's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next.
so, if this guy were to move here,
An unmolested enemy in the end zone?
and so basically, if this guy just throws it to him and he catches it, so we'll run up to here, and then we'll short pass, 50% on the pass. Hey, it's Bandit. You woke up. I guess it's 4:15. How did you end up in your final game last night?
Oh, here comes the log.
Touchdown. Whoa, whoa.
Here's the touchdown, which could protect them from a comeback.
Yeah, so I was up late playing some Magic, trying to get up to Platinum, which I did. I did it. And watching Chris, aka MTG Bandit, slowly crawl through what seemed like the most organized tournament ever in history. Easily the most organized tournament. It was so organized that you couldn't even tell it was happening half the time. Terrible. Terrible. Oh, my nose is wonky. That's better. Oh, yeah. There's always time to go grab some beer, bro. Always. Alright, in defense. So we're kicking over to them. They've got a few less guys. Yeah, that's like that is a slog. Like that's a survival mode Magic tournament, isn't it? Trying to get. I'll tell you what, we don't believe in Red Bull here. We're all about the invisible V cans. Look at that. You see through my head.
Those players are very close. Smells like a fight is about to happen. Pick up the ball. Apparently it's more difficult than it seems.
But yes, you'll be pleased to know that I finally hit plat after just like getting absolute slog on those last few games. It was stupid. I finally hit Metadex. It was insane. I did play against that Lutri though. Like they're just like it was a Lutri companion, so it was a 60-card singleton deck that I don't know. I guess it was like an artisan deck. Not an artisan deck, a brawl deck. Bizarre, really bizarre. Yeah, just got fires. I mean, like it's been my most consistent deck so far. It's not the one with Luca in it. It's just straight Jeskai. Does a bit of stuff, but all right. These guys are trying to cage up. Let's punish them for it. I'll get in there. No, I'll get this guy here. Oh wait, what's going on here? The Mighty Zog is here. Was I supposed to bring him on? So yeah, Mighty Zog is a star player. He's stronger than the most. Like these guys cost more money to hold on to in the team. In the campaign though, I think they sort of give them to it for free, just for doing stuff. Trying to figure out how to go about this. All right, so we want to punch this guy with him because he's an easy hit. Oops, that was the wrong button to press. Never mind. Straight up turnover. Whoopsie. Almost doesn't bother me because I did kind of want to have these guys. I don't want to like spread myself out, just trying to reach their guys. I'm winning 2-0. They're going to have to get 2 touchdowns in the next 5 turns. It's not likely to happen.
The Dark Elf Cult's main Twitter account has just sent a message out asking for the location of Griff Overwald. Apparently, they want to discuss some promotional opportunity.
Sounds rather deliciously sneaky.
Okay, so send this guy up.
Dark elf assassins are trying to lure Oberwald out of hiding. Who do you think's holding that contract, Bob?
No doubt. Gotta be the Kobasi brothers. They're not gonna forget the Gruff by Griff debacle.
Using Twerper to entice your target into the open. That's Have these dark elves.
Can't quite think of what to do here.
Assassin's Code? That sounds like a terrible idea, Jim.
Hey Bandit, you still on stream? I'm going to show you something. I know Lord of the Bollards just showed up. Michael, if that even is your real name.
Roast elf heart.
I want to show you guys something real cool, real quick. Just turn down the desktop volume so you don't get the audio in the background. Check this out. Check this out. So I made myself a little dual cam setup for cracking packs, and you can see here. This is second camera that I use with a little stand to show off cards. But yeah, it's also really cool for doing close-ups of miniatures. Check that out. Check that out. It is very cool. I'm gonna, I don't know, if I put a little pile of cards here, that'll bring them up closer, won't it? Put them on the white, see how that turns out. We want a white background. It's going to take a little bit of fiddling, a little bit of figuring out. But we'll get a much better setup for this, for showing off all the cool things that that people do in the store. But Michael, Lord of the Bollards. Michael, you here? Michael, are you here? Michael. Somebody at the guy. At Lord of the Bollards. Yeah, that's not too bad. Not a bad little setup. So I say, at Lord. Oh, he's not here. That's not fair. He's It didn't work. That didn't work. But we got like a Mickey miniature as well. How's that? Sneaky. Very cool. Very, very cool. How neat. It was originally so that we could show off magic cards as we crack them. Pretty sneaky. I like it. Anyway, let's go back to the game. If yeah, so bizarre. Alright, back to the game. Get a bit of desktop audio going so you can hear what's happening. We want to pressure these guys into making mistakes at the moment because we're winning. We don't really necessarily need to steal the ball off them and get another touchdown. But to do that, we want to effectively just surround them without getting too close to them, because we're going to force them to use their blitz to get away from us.
Contractually, I'm not allowed to say jump. Suffice to say that
So we're making this big ugly web of non-adjacent players that they've got to somehow fight their way through. How are you going to get through this, mate? How are you going to get through this?
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
I'm trying to make some headway here.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
Kapow! Kapow! Oh yeah, how upset that guy looks over here, the little mate. This is... what's going on?
I want to see the opposing team have a go at the ball now.
What are we doing? So it's only they're only adjacent to one guy or two guys. let's see how we go here.
Better than hitting someone's
Yeah,
stomach.
we definitely don't want that. So we'll spend our 1 reroll and do that and follow him in.
It reminds me of
Little mate is injured. Ah,
Wait, what? Just because the final whistle's about to blow doesn't mean we can't finish on a few fatalities.
no, he can't. Oh, he's trying to move my opponents, guys. See, it's hard when they're both roughly the same color. Stand him up. And, yeah, we'll end the turn. All we need to do is hold this off. All we need to do is hold this off. So it's not too hard. See if it's like we can zoom right in. We can see a bit of this audience in the background. Check that out.
assisted in a fight.
That's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah. Zug.
Look, Twinkle Toes there.
Yeah, so they're pushing out against the cage to open this guy up for movement, but my guy's sitting right there next to him, and he's got double his strength. So let's just punch him and free that ball up, hey? I will stay.
It was time. Not far from the end zone.
Oh noes. So I mean, like, this guy can hit him. Let's follow him up just for purposes of gaining ground, I suppose. Old Sniffer is stunned. So this guy is Dietmar Renya. He's a thrower. Where's my catcher? There is no catcher, but we could potentially hoof this guy all the way down here. This could be a bit of a swing in the stakes. I still got my blitz. Yep. All right. So move him here,
The player's taking the ball.
and then throw the ball all in one swift move.
Call that a pleading pass. The coach is
I will use my reroll to get this. 1 in 3 chance,
skid before full time.
and it bounces over near the guy,
I don't want to be
and there's a turnover. So I mean, like, at it does seem like maybe we've held him up long enough. I mean, like, the guy's going to pick up the ball. He's failing his pickup. Fail it again? Yes! So it turns over. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we'll hit him. Both down. So this is good. Both down because my guy's got blocked. Oh, they both got blocked. So it's just they're just gonna go headbutt each other and do nothing. And then he's gonna hit him, I suppose. Defender stumbles. Yep. You just stumble back there. Let's follow. I'll run in on run in on him? Yeah, let's run in on him. Because the other guy's closer. So his movement may be able to accommodate. That sucks. Follow him up.
Good call. Intimidation is
Alright.
key. strengths
You hear him. Defender stumbles. Somewhere back there, mate. And follow.
They're going to spend time on the bench.
Cool. So that's rapidly becoming the end of that. Notice I'm rolling 3 dice. It's because I got double his strength. I'll follow.
Now that's a real mess.
Move this guy around here. So they've only got 1 more turn. There's no way they're going to get 2 touchdowns. This is my last turn, so it doesn't really matter what I'm doing, but I'm just ensuring that they get less hits back on me because the injuries persist over the course of the season, so... Look at that green-haired Burke. Utter Pelican. Alright, in turn.
That's it. Get in their face.
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
So many touchdowns, Jim. I've lost count. I mean, I can only count to 3 anyway. That was a lot, right?
My, now that was a violent game.
Oh, yeah. I loved it when that Huey got squished.
We got the Goblin assistant coach hitting his head against the stadium wall, Bob. He does not look happy that the Reavers have one of their star players.
Anyone would.
Blah, 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 basically. Okay, so let's play the Dark Elves. So that'll be a bit more interesting. I am going to have a short break, and then we'll be back. I'll leave you with BR Bob. I am Batman. And I'm back, man. So let's get some of this going, eh? Let's chuck on these headphones, see if this works with the Batman mask. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. This is distinctly uncomfortable. But, you know, whatever. You don't know who I am. I'm Batman. I mean, I'm Bortman, the totally not copyright protected Batman.
Great to see everyone tuning in their crystal
Blah, blah, blah.
It's the nag.
Blah,
Looks like another
blah,
potential
blah.
disaster for the head coach.
I can see that.
Yep,
Certainly is.
yep. So that's all some of that nonsense story stuff that we're just trying to hack through so we can get the game working. I don't know where to look because the mask is like my eyelashes
The stadium is only
like rub against the plastic of the mask.
pleasantly surprised. What about you, Bob?
I've got fond memories of this place back when I was a player. I ripped an elf's head off in that dugout over there.
Batman with the hood up.
Oh dear, this is a totally unnecessary.
Terrifying.
Understand what there is.
Terrifying. There he is.
That's a Blood Bowl player right there. Maybe this coach knows what he's doing after all.
The mighty Zug. All right, let's smash on. So we will receive the ball, go on offense.
Facing the Dark Elf. Number 5.
So these guys are a little bit more agile than the other guys. So they're going to cause a bit more of a risk in regards to like these guys high agility, so they can bounce between players, but they're also like generally lower armor class and lower strength. So let's start punching stuff. Let's punch this one with this one. Oh wait, so this is the setup. Sorry, we'll confirm the setup.
Dragon Ball's teeth, Bob.
So they're going to kick the ball.
Fed up with this swill the network sends me. I need some really
Look at that awesome
good
fly
red.
kick. And that's right near the edge of the pitch. So let's start punching stuff. Most players now have skills. They affect your actions and sometimes allow you to alter the outcome of a difficult situation. We've got to take the time to read those of your players as well as those of the cards of your opposing players. So
Not gonna get it from that stuff the Reavers serve.
that's my catcher. So he should have no problems picking up the ball.
I know.
His abilities are dodge and catch.
Grapes. Those
so
witch elves on
that's
the
the thing.
field. They
So we will.
Why not? I'll go
Oof.
get you one if you like, Joe.
Let's-
I can't go into the field, though. You need to get the Reavers to push one off. Then I'll nabber before
Let's
my
re-roll that. And that's the first roll of the thing.
I'll twerk the Reavers.
What?
If he gets one of his players to do that, I know the Gobbo operating the skull. I'll grab the scores in return.
That's a great plan, Jim. Can't fail.
That sucks. I shouldn't have used a re-roll on him.
Something about the game to the morons watching at home. Uh-oh. Did you know our microphones
Wow.
are on?
Push these guys back and stay.
There goes Zucker, murdering his way to the top of the most MVPs awarded.
Just like old times, Jim. Is Zug busy killing? I feel like
Let's grab this. See how that goes.
go get the ball.
They fumbled it. That sucks. Turnover straight away. Sad Batman. Not happy. Sad Batman is just going to sulk. Hello, that's a witch elf. So we're going to try and get those guys off the pitch, apparently. The gym challenge is... I'm just going to take this off because this is ridiculous. So there's a turnover. So what we want to do is basically injure the heck out of those witch elves so that we get the bonus. So we can do that quite easily this way. Two dice.
Move right next to a teammate.
Now they'll have dodge. They should have dodge. So that means that's not going to work. I'm going to use the team reroll. That still didn't work. So that's not going to do anything for them. Defender stumbles. If they have dodge, they can survive it. But I will follow that to make sure to continue to mark them. This is really annoying. Where are we? So that could potentially just dodge in between all of us, which is, you know, bad, I guess. Move this guy up here, and then
Get an assist now.
these midsections. Look at that. That's not unsafe on the pitch at all. And stay. Punch. Yeah, spikes all over their heads. Rough as. Move this guy over here. And punch him. Pachow. He doesn't have dodge. This is actually going to knock him over. And we'll stay. So you can move up here and then to the back to double mark this witch elf. And then we'll try and pick up the ball. Whoops. I keep using all my rerolls to punch people, where I should be using them to pick up the ball. Kill, kill, kill. So the great thing about Blood Bowl is, like the miniatures version, is that a whole bunch of different companies make their own miniatures, their own teams. It's very easy to sort of substitute a whole team for something else because it's very abstract worlds. They don't necessarily need to look like anything specific, just as long as their roles are played. So like people will make an entire team of frogs miniatures to represent lizardmen and things like that. It's pretty cool. So Zug is in the spot. We'll punch with him to free that up.
Is this going to be enough to come out on top?
Knock him back and stay. Wow. Now, you lady, witch elf, are going to get punched rather hard.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
It says dodge. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to use my reroll. Oh, whoops. I forgot about the loner ability. Ah. Push him back and follow.
You won't leave it alone anytime soon.
And He stood up, so we'll hit him.
Two big goons that get together and fall on you. It can really hurt.
With arms like tree trunks, there was only going to be one result in that spat.
I'll move him here to protect this area, and over here we'll get a punch in. My guy's block, his guy has blocks, so we just use the pushback to push him over there and stay, so they don't get a counter punch.
Just one more step.
And you can try and pick this up. He did it. He finally did it. That took forever. We have to think about where we're going to put him. Let's put him over here. And bring this guy up here. Just so there's no way to sort of get through without having to at least make a few dodge rolls. And we're good. We are good. We shall end the turn. We'll see what happens. With Jamison, yes. Jamison's a good mate of yours, I'm assuming.
The players arrived to assist their teammates.
Did you see us cracking packs yesterday, Bandit?
Get rid of the ball. Now there's pressure on them. Put some pressure on the ball carrier.
Oops. You just got punched, mate. Got that. So check this out. While we're at this point, I'm just going to turn the volume down on the game, and I'll show you something really cool. Check this out. This is cool. This is cool. It's cool. Pachow. So I've got a dual camera set up here now, so we can do things like as we're cracking packs. Yesterday I was putting cards on this little stand that I made, so you could potentially let's look here. Got a colossification. Put that there. Usually it'd be a bit better, and I'd focus it a bit better. But at the moment, I just wanted to show off a few of the miniatures that I had one of my customers paint. It's pretty crazy stuff. It's yeah, it's neat little setup that I got going. So we do I can pretend that I'm holding the miniature. Look at this. It's in my hands. But yeah, we can crack packs. We can show off individual cards, which is really, really cool. So pretty happy with that. Meanwhile, we're just playing a little bit of Blood Bowl, one of the most violent board games you can play. Alright, so what do we got here? We still want to take out these Witch Elves before getting the ball through. So I've managed to get a guy adjacent here, which is annoying. So we'll try and save our Blitz for taking that guy out. But in the meantime, let's get a punch in on this. There we go. Hopefully, we injure. You want to see the foil death crown? I'll be back in a second. I got one. You say I got one foil death corona. More like I got two, mate. So we'll switch to the... Oh, what's going on here? That's weird. Okay, so what can you see on the screen right now? Is it the minis? Because we'll get in closer here, and so you want to see one foil death corona? Yeah, sweet. There's one foil. There's one foil Death Corona. There is 2 foil Death Coronas. Promise you they're foil. Because they are reflective. You can see that. So, yeah. I did very well in our box toppers. Or you could just come and buy the 4 Death Coronas. So yeah, we got we use a little stand here as well, you know, so like show off the cards. We can place them down here, etc., etc., etc. It's a bit better when there's no cards in the way, like so. Yeah, some other cool stuff. I got the Bioquartz Godzilla, Space Godzilla. I've got Full Art Vivian. We got approximately these triomes in full art, and we've got a foil Gem Razor full art. We've got a foil Rawgrim trio. So that was foil. And we've got the foil Evercool Phoenix, which is one of my favorites because it looks like a 70s Commons. Yeah, like they've been pushing it really hard, like which is really cool. Like it got a little bit stale there for a while. So I'm very, very happy with how they're managing that and pushing that forward. Check this out. Sea Dasher Octopus. Wife. Jump on the stream. Watch the Sea Dasher Octopus. Yeah. Really neat. Oh yeah, we got a full art Brockos. Flashtopus. Yeah, I was using it in my Demir Flash deck, which I'm terrible at. Might try giving that a swing on Platinum a bit later. We've also got some other foils here that were worth a bit, and yeah, basically over the course of about 4 or 5 boxes, cracking for store credit, for store stuff. That's the rares pile. So that's you can see what we got in overall rares here at the shop to come and purchase. We did get pretty close to the full range of mythics in at least one of. But yeah, no, it's a really cool little set with some really cool little cards in it. So yeah, very, very happy. Anyway, we've got to get back to this game. We got to smash on some witch elves. See if we can injure them. Now he's punched, and he should probably punch this guy, maybe.
And the skulls of 5 players' agents.
Tasty.
Push him back there, and follow him. So what we're doing here is just freeing up the ball carrier, and he wants to punch him to get a free pass through there, but he will need to get some assistance first. And then he should get 2 dice on him now, yep. Push him over there and follow. Now, he can't make it through there without having to... What's he got? Dodge. He's got dodge, so that's good. He can reroll his first failed dodge. So, that's a thing, I suppose. But meanwhile, we've got to stand him up. I don't know. It's not easy. All right, let's see. He's gonna get thumped when he gets to the other side, but let's see if we can get him through Oh, it's only 50% dodge there. This is not easy. They've got us locked down pretty hard. So bring that guy into there. It's gonna. Yeah, it was close. Bring him in there. And bring him over to here. And then do the dumbest thing ever and just see if we can run this guy freely up to here in order to get punched by everyone. 50% dodge. Fail. He just got tripped. The ball goes loose. That's bad. Hopefully he fumbles and then fumbles again. Nope. He's going to go down. Bit close to the edge. So they're caging up. Hooah!
He's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
Okay, so I've somehow got to make my way into this gap here without. So I'll stand him up. I'll move him back. Wow. Wow, I keep wrecking everything. Not doing so great. So he's been KO'd. But if I spend my 1 apothecary, I can turn him into stunned, which means he's got 2 turns before he can stand up again. How's that? Cop that. He's KO'd as well. It's knocked out.
Rolling up into his head.
Which means he's off the pitch entirely. So, if I leave this guy down, it means that he won't get attacked next turn. He can foul hit her. Because we want to get them off the pitch to get the bonus done. Roll 2 dice. Knock you down. Bye-bye. And we'll stay. We will sock this guy.
Unity is strength.
He has block, but he doesn't have dodge, so that will work. Push him that way and stay. Ow. We will run this guy. So it creates all sorts of problems. So this guy here will get the bonus. Knock him down. Knock him down that way. And follow, so we can keep the witch elf marked. Now I somehow have to be able to, like, he can make it to the ball after this guy's down, but he's got no support. So if he was to go and grab the ball, would he be able to reach? Alright, so let's try this. We'll go over here. Right. We'll stand this guy up. Then this guy will run over here. And then... So it's going to take a going for it move. But hopefully... We pass it. Yep, we do. Then we roll the dice. Both down, which is good because I've got block, which means I don't go down. They've got dump off, which allows them to make a quick pass. It's actually a pretty cool move. It means if you're holding the ball, you can make a quick pass off, provided they declare an attack on you. They'll hit that. Bash. That guy's down. He's been KO'd. That's good. If only that would happen to the Witch Elves. Now we want to get Zug, the mighty Zug, up to pick up the ball. This is going to be a fail. There's too many... Yeah. And that's a turnover. But it's put a nice little wall between them and us. They might be able to go and try and pick it up. This guy's probably possibly going to try. Jump up. What a move. Now this guy is going to die. Because he is going to get pushed off the pitch. Bye. And bam. All the fans just jump in and start getting stuck in. Ouch. Ow. Now, you can punch you. And we'll follow so we can mark that witch elf. Look at the size of his muscles. Literally like the size of a whole person. Insane. So, kind of want to... So you're gonna hit her again. See if that works. Can't believe that my ogre is doing so badly. Stand you up to mark your guy. Stand you up and move you over to here. And move you in here. It's a bit of a desperation play because I do want to just hit the witch elf as much as I can. Pow. That's no good. Rolling really badly now. Follow. And grab that. He picked it up. That's going to be a dodge, dodge, dodge. No, it's just a single dodge there. To get up this way. So like, that's one dodge there. And I'd rather drop the ball here. So I'd rather go there, there, there. Oh, it's a dude there. So it'll be a foul. Oh, it's hard. It's hard to figure out. Just there. Hopefully he can dodge into there. Yeah, he does. Cool. Now we're just protecting the ball here because it's like turn 8. So getting the ball into the end zone by the end of the turn is pretty much impossible.
Very nice moves.
I'm pretty sure kicking's not allowed in a football game. Okay. Can I... Wait, where did that other witch elf go? There's one there. There's one there. Okay. So can I clear a path here?
Two big guys is always better than one.
What's his movement? It's, he can't make the distance. He can't make the distance. No one can actually get to the end zone. It's so like, I don't know if you've ever seen the miniatures game. Like it's made by the guys who make Warhammer. It's played on a board. Lots of rolling dice, lots of like turning models up and down. It's a really cool game, and if actually, let's see if I can do this. If I bring up Facebook here, well, not Facebook. Oops. Blood Bowl World Tournaments. World Cup. So that was it's on the World Cup Blood Bowl. Here we go. So this is see if I can share this screen. Yeah, so you see this picture up in the middle here. I'll just
Couple pretty good players on the field, Jim.
bring it up as
They're
a...
just hiding behind all the crappy ones.
Alright, so the image is gone. I don't know how to do this. Okay, so you can see up there, that image above my head. Up there. It's like, seriously, these guys get stuck right into it, and they drink beer, they play Blood Bowl. It gets a little bit out of hand. Yeah, it's quite the thing. Quite the thing. So there's yeah, it's very popular game, and even when what you call them, the Games Workshop sort of cancelled it out, people sort of rebelled against that and made it into some like crazy ass thing. But yeah, it's a digital version, which makes it easier to stream and it looks a lot prettier. But I'm getting solidly thumped in this game. I'm going to move this guy over here.
How do you feel about
No, I'm going to blitz this. This time, do some damage, mate. That's the way. Now, I want you to injure Generalsis. Cool. So, that's one of my challenges. And I'm going to get the other one off the pitch as well. But because she was only KO'd, she should come back after the next one. So, that's a bit rough. Meanwhile, you can move over here. And you can run your ass over here. Yeah, but if you want to get into it, like a Blood Bowl 2 on Steam is really easy. Like the little campaign sort of eases you into the rules. The rules are super simple, but the rules are super intuitive. They're not simple. They're intuitive once you understand what's going on. You can sort of see what's happening on the pitch very easily. It only takes a few moments, a few attempts to sort of get the hang of it. But it's a good sort of area control game. It's all about positioning. I do like games with good positioning. That guy's got a bit of a mask on.
The attacker has an assist. That's it. Force him back and then pow.
Okay. That was crap. Now, I think I start this half on defense.
Looks like that apothecary's magic sponge was on full charge. A few of the KOs have been revived and are ready to play again.
So we're in defense, so we're going to kick over to them. Then they get first move. Yeah, let's do that. Whatever. I can't bother thinking too hard. I'm very tired after staying up until 4 o'clock in the morning playing Magic. It was a good vibe you had going in the channel though, Bandit. Oh, mate. Okay, so I'm going to have to set up in a very defensive position over... Ooh, okay, so they got the first move because they're on attack.
The other ones stood there like statues, with such easy prey. I may swoop down myself. I fancy a bite.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I mostly just don't pay attention. I just like pipe in with like stupid comments as often as I can.
They're building a cage around the ball here. It's a solid tactic.
Risky. One dice. One dice doesn't do well for you.
Looks like Twerper user Tinklehound has won tonight's spot.
That's good. Like getting along with everyone, especially the Thing Master, with a name that probably shouldn't repeat on my family-friendly channel.
26 to 32. Those stadium seats aren't always large enough to support overback sounds.
Yup. The Scumbotron screen camera has zoomed in on them. They don't look very
Okay, so if I move this guy here,
While they're searching for Griff, he's putting the
then I this guy here,
Gosh, anyone would think he's a self.
then I can attack him with 2 dice because I got the support.
Likes to be well assisted.
Push him back this way and follow him because now the lineman holding the ball is marked. So he can't move that away while this goes here. Pretty big tech head. Not a euphemism, I hope. This guy is tough. He'll punch him. He's got block. So I can use this one and he can go down, or he can be pushed back and go down. So we'll push him back and knock him down that way, and it will stay.
Arms like tree trunks. There was only going to be one result in that.
Yeah, sick. Do I want to waste my blitz on that? That's the question. When I could waste my blitz on taking out a witch elf, which I think I'm going to do because
Will the big one manage to lay out an opponent of half his strength?
now invest, not waste. So if I re-roll, he's got loner, so he's going to need to pass one roll, then another roll. So there's like a 50% chance of being able to do a re-roll. But I'll want to kill this elf. Oh well. She's got dodge, so she's not going to go down, but...
That looking rather smug for remaining upright. Pride comes before a fall.
Something to be said about playing a football game in hot pants and fishnets. I mean, let's be honest, I would play a football game in hot pants and fishnets, but that's just me personally. Just going to put him there. I'm going to put this guy here.
He's coming to help
And I'm
his
going to put
buddy.
this guy here. Oops, I forgot he was marked. And then I'm going to put this one here. I'm just trying to keep the Witch Elf trapped there. So you see how that's become very dangerous for them to go through. You'd pay to not see that. Okay. If I'm ever really desperate for money, Dave, I'll just I'll just put on the fishnets and then start accepting payments to keep it away from you.
Moved right next to a teammate.
Alright, so like I've left a few openings here. Like that guy, if he can just break away, he can literally just run through that gap without getting any sort of challenge. All he needs to do is break away from one guy. And then they got two guys there to try and fight their way into it. So they're going to push him away.
That player is so close to a world of hurt.
And he's going to hit him with... That's two dice. Okay, so all he got was a push.
One less annoyance to deal with.
Ow. Wow, he's going to try and blitz him. Okay, so because it's red dice, because he didn't have even close to his thing. So this is... He's got block. So double block is going to actually knock my guy down. I don't have block on him. But... we'll just move him. I get to choose the dice if my strength is higher. And then... quick pass. Oh, you missed it. You're going to use a reroll.
Handoff, followed by a great pass.
Look at that. And then... oh, my God.
What? Great play. Touchdown.
You witch elf.
So much.
Put on some pants. Spots everywhere now. This is not good. So I'm actually not winning this. So much for saying that I was, going to win this earlier.
That team's opponent must have the magic sponge this time. They're short of one player. That's a gap that can be filled.
Important thing. You gotta keep
Okay,
possession of
so they're going to kick the ball to me.
strike back.
And hopefully... wow, that's a really, really good kick because that puts it in the worst possible spot. So... bring the lineman over here to pick it up. Actually, let's get some of our punches out of the way first. So, you hit you.
The player's fist is approximately
That's the one.
same size as
Defend it
his
down.
entire opponent.
Move him back. And stay. Pow.
It reminds me
Pow.
of Nurgling.
That's right.
Night, night.
You go down. You're knocked out.
Really?
Clears a bit of space on the pitch for me.
They're massive.
Zug is going to hit this one. That's right. That's going to knock you down. So knock you down. And we will stay. Pow. Put you to sleep, buddy. Then... so we've cleared out all of the adjacents. So like if we as long as we stay non-adjacent to people, we should be able to avoid anything serious. Ball's on this side, so we want to sort of cage up on this side once we pick it up. So let's get aggressive on this side and see if we can... no, let's get aggressive on this side and see if we can force an opening. This is a blitzer, this is a blitzer. They're my punchy guys. So I'll move this guy here. And then I will move over here and blitz him.
Decisive.
That was terrible. But we'll push him back and we will stay there. So it creates a nice little web of, like, if you see here, there's like more 2 spots and 3 spots that they can't move through. So where's my thrower? My thrower must be out. No, my thrower's just there. So he's gonna run over to here to pick the ball up, and we're gonna spend all of our rerolls preventing that from being a problem.
Quick and easy.
It did it. Well done. I've got to get as many touchdowns as I can because I'm behind by 1 in the second half.
It's caught anyway.
We'll re-roll that just make sure it's accurate. No, he just ended up fumbling it like a dunce. You are fired, mate. See what's happening here. While they do their moves, I'm going to go get a drink. Back in a sec.
Just one more step.
Stealing a can, by the way. Oh. Chess stream. Chess stream. Okay, so it's my turn. I missed all of that. What did they do to me? Not much by the looks of it. I think anyway, so we'll check out. So I got to punch this one to death. I've also got to punch. Actually, where is that? That one to death. So it's a bit of a catch-22 because I'm always tempted to use my rerolls. You're not going to run fast enough. You're not going to run fast enough. You're a blitzer, so that'll be good. So I'll move you here.
He's coming to help his buddy. That's good.
And I will attempt to sack
Come on, guys.
you here. There, did nothing. Move her over there and follow.
One more step in.
Then stand you up. You can run over to the other side here because you the catcher. You can hit pretty hard here. No. Yeah. No, that's a going for it roll. Is that going to be a going for it roll? No, there's a bonehead roll, which is basically the same. Don't like it at all. Alright, let's just do this. We'll hit you with Zug. Zug, star player.
That's a holding maneuver.
That's no good. That's time for a reroll. He's got loner, so he has to roll the dice to see if... God!
Let's see what the others
It's not going well. It's not going well. It kicks in the face of the cleats. That's how the Dark Elves roll. That's what they do. Look at this. Look at all that midsection. Just all over the shop. Just like, hey, we've got a soft underbelly, so let's expose it when we're in a fight. Doesn't seem very sensible, does it? He's getting blitzed.
Round that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
Oh, mate. Right in the back. Right in the back. You can see him itch. It's Anthony. You can see him itch. It's me. Oh, come on, mate.
Unity.
This is not going well. Kicking in the stomach is against the rules. Yeah, like... As you can probably tell, there aren't heaps of rules in this game. Okay. I've got 0 rerolls left, so I don't know. I don't know. I think I've lost this one. So you move. Oh, it's be impossible. Impossible. You know what?
Not up to much today, poor thing.
Turn over. So Luke's watching me and he's just laughed his ass off. But that's Blood Bowl. Like, that's what you do, right? You do silly things. I've got a challenge to take out 2 witch elves. Yeah, I've managed to take out 1. But it's all of that. What is the purpose of the skull on the butt? It makes no point, no purpose whatsoever. These guys are all like, yeah, we're getting into a fight, fists up. They're all like wearing armor and stuff. And the witch elves are all like, nah.
Forget the ball. Just try dishing out a few whacks.
What a fumble. But that's now completely depleted any chance of me getting the win on this, because I gotta get around here with no dodge and pick that up. So we'll save that till after. We wanna do the damage here. No, that's not gonna work. You're gonna want to step in there. Now you want to punch for 2 dice. My guys block. Yeah, sweet. You're going down.
Well, at least they're not dead.
There you go. That should be the 2. No long-term effect, but I got the bonus. Successful challenge. You've met Jim's challenge, and the assistant referee has changed the score as expected. From now on, winning this match should be a formality. Okay. Thank you. Campaign mode. I did it. Sean says, "Hey, Luke."
Hey, Sean.
Yeah. So I mean, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna chill for 4 turns. I was trying to win that legitimately, and I didn't need to. Do I have a? I do. Let's finish this off, eh?
Fair fight can be so.
They have dodge. I don't have block. But let's both down. Cool. You're both down. Generalsis. Not General Sys. General Systems. Generalsis. Sean says, I hope you're not working too hard, Luke.
I never will.
You never function, I think is what you're going for there.
Yeah.
But it has been... Go on, so we get a good view. Running at me. Wow. No, he's going down. Pow. God, right in the ribs. So I was playing some Tomb Raider. The suit jacket with the polo shirt, the host. Is Riley Knight there? Old Dreamboat Riley. See, I don't know what to do here. This guy is not going to be able to run over there by any means. This guy is not going to be able to make it. This guy is not going to be able to make it. Oh, it's a bit of a mess, but what we can do is just let them get the touchdown, I suppose. Let's just end the turn and watch them win. Actually, they won't win because I'm in things. Look, let's be honest. It's a Red Bull Magic the Gathering tournament that you're watching. I think they're in charge of their own. They probably just said, look smart. And they're just like, oh, what have I got? I don't have a tie. Just wear my polo. Also, I can't talk. I got a Batman mask. That won't go on with my headphones. This is how I would host a Magic tournament.
And a few of the knocked out players return to the action.
two players down is hard to come back from. He'll need
I'd be
some
like,
subs.
Alright, how is the mutate ability warped to format?
Have to keep their heads, because it'll be all
How many times are we gonna have to see a Lars deck before we start cracking heads? I'm Batman.
MTG tie, like, I mean, I would wear an MTG tie just because they, like, the symbols from Magic are pretty, like, distinct, and yeah. I mean, like, you've seen my tat, right? Like, I've got the, come out. Like, up here for the dice for D&D, and I was thinking about also getting like the magic symbols at some stage, because it's obviously such a crucial part of my life that, you know, suit jacket with a polo shirt is trashy.
I'm going to remove suit jackets with polo shirts from Gotham City forever. I'm gonna lock them up in Arkham Asylum.
Alright, where are we up to? Where are we up to? So, we've had fun with this before, where my guy just can't pick up the ball. So I think we'll get some punches out of the way. Crack you in the head.
On balance, I prefer the passing game to running down the field. The one tactic is for the intellectual elite. The other is for simpletons.
I like running down.
We'll just push you back.
Whatever type I am.
I'll stay.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
There's like, it's really hard to actually get that voice, because it's like talking in a low voice and making your voice husky is a little bit ridiculous. Not a stroke. Ridiculous. Alright, so my guy has block, his doesn't, so both down will work in my favour, because both down doesn't affect me when I've got block. Otherwise, that's pretty cool. Let's leave that in. Really? My guys are useless. Useless! Alright, this game's nearly over. After this game, I'm going to finish up the stream. Mostly because I want to play a bit more Tomb Raider. Well, like, I just quietly laugh at Christian Bale on the inside, because I feel like he takes himself too seriously just a little bit. But, yeah, he's like Tom Hardy without the ability to do comedy.
The attacker smells weakness.
At the end of the match, the most valuable player chosen at random from each team earns 5 SPP, which is like star player points. If the opponent bans the game, he passes MVP, naming right to the winner, who thus has 2 MVPs. So what they're trying to say is don't forfeit the match. Let's just, what is it, my last turn. Not going to get anything special out of this, but let's just have a punch just for the sake of it. Am I going to hit Diamond tonight? Mate, I'm going to play a bit of Tomb Raider, I think, at best. Maybe I'll have a smash through on... Like, I feel like the early stages of Platinum are going to be relatively easy. But, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a grind to get to Diamond for me, personally. I really wanted to hit Mythic with the crew, and then I sort of realized that if I'm doing it, like, one rank at a time, not likely to happen, so... not likely at all. I'll just get a vibrating sound at my messages. Yeah. So, where are we at? That's end the turn. That's the end of the game.
It's full time with a 3-2 score. The crowd are going
But yeah, I mean, like I might jump on. Are you streaming it all tonight, Bandit?
That gobbo scorekeeper's gonna get fired. Or probably worse for doing that to the Tarkels. Oh well. You feeling refreshed, Jim?
Yes, Bob. Thanks to you and the Reavers. In fact, I feel a little bit tipsy. I may have drunk too much. I love you, Bob. No, really, I do.
Yeah, Jim. That last comment
I was thinking of it.
trending on.
I think it's best.
Fans will remember. Let's talk to someone.
Blah blah blah.
Where am I?
On Wesker Platt. Is that you?
Why am I here?
Yeah, sweet. I might log on and say hi.
Are you a demon?
Are you a
this
demon?
is Jim Johnson on Cabal Vision HD. Were you not briefed before you took the call?
Call? What call? I was sat in my garden, and then I appeared in this void.
Ah, well, we may be having teething.
You'll get me out afterwards?
Oh, Bob.
It's one of the oldest in the game. Calls him a mincing human snot, or really
No, I must.
the two have hated
Yeah,
each
blah
other
blah
as a
blah.
friend might- What was that?
Going through this
Well,
story
we
is
seem to have been.
I think we're which is
sweet. So what's my next challenge? Go to the players tab of your team. So this is just an example. Go here. See the symbol on your player's card. It means he's getting enough SPP to level up. So then we click the guy, and we level him up, and then we roll the dice, and we came up with a 7, and it means that I can choose a skill. So he's a blitzer, so he's already got block. The availability is different depending on what you rolled. I'll check it out in a sec. Taking time to look at each skill, etc., etc. So yeah, we've got a skill that we can choose from. We've already got block. Pass block. Kick. Tackle. I'm going to take that. Tackle is good because it prevents the opponent from running through him.
Ah, Coach seems to have figured out how to get the best from his players.
we've been dropping enough hints about it, Jim. I'm surprised it took
Cool.
you this long. It's time to
Cool.
focus on what matters.
So you can see that, like, depending on their position, they come with built-in skills. But this is really cool. So sweet. Anyways, guys, I am going to take a break. Actually, no, I'm going to stop streaming entirely. It's been a really good one. Thank you for joining the Lazy Sunday stream. I'm going to check out this link that was linked to me. And then, keep it real, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching a little bit of Blood Bowl. See you next time.